Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech, and in this video, I'm going to talk about all the best features of the iQOO 12. By the way, if you have any questions about this phone or any other phone, just comment below our latest video and we'll get back to you immediately. And on the same note, do subscribe to our channel, hit the like button if you like this video and share it with your friends. Now with all that out of the way, the most highlighting feature about this phone is definitely its performance. This phone sports a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor with Adreno 750 GPU. This is the first phone in the Indian market to sport the latest and greatest Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, and as of right now, this is also the India's fastest Android phone that you can get right out of the box. As per storage department, you can go up to 16GB of LPDDR5X RAM and 512GB of UFS 4.0 storage. So that's basically the top end. By the way, to give you a quick reference, iQOO 11 came with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, which is the older generation, and compared to that processor, this processor has 30% improved CPU performance, 25% improved GPU performance, and it also consumes 25% power less. That's basically 25% improved power efficiency. Overall, performance of this phone is insane and definitely noticeable when you're coming from an older generation. Next best thing about this phone are definitely its cameras. This phone comes with a triple camera setup with a 50 megapixel primary camera with a 1.7 aperture, and this phone also comes with the largest sensor for its primary camera in this price segment. Next we have a 50 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and finally a 64 megapixel camera with periscope lens where you can get 3x optical zoom with 10x HD zoom. That's basically where the lenses move and you get 10x optical zoom as well. And finally you can zoom in further and go for 100x digital zoom. For selfies, we get a 16 megapixel camera. Now these are some sample shots, there are just few of them, but do check out my camera review where I've given you tons of sample shots and the direct links for the original photos as well. Now the next best thing about this phone is definitely its design and build. Well, purely in terms of design, it doesn't really look much different from the iQOO 11. But on the backside, you got a huge pothole design. Wait, it's porthole design. Anyway, it looks like a hole anyway. It's not symmetric. I wish it was. On the back, you got the enamel glass for the legend color. And this one is also IP64 dust and water resistance. It is super sleek. It has a thickness of 8.1 mm, which is the slimmest in a flagship segment. And it's also super light. At least it feels pretty lightweight in hand. The next best thing about this phone is definitely its display. This one comes with a 6.78-inch AMOLED display with 1.5K resolution, 144Hz LTPO display. It has a peak brightness of 3000 nits. It has HDR10 Plus support. It also comes with a Scott Sensation UP glass for that extra protection. Now specs out of the way, as it's AMOLED, blacks are true blacks, colors look a bit saturated, and the brightness levels are great. Besides that, this one also comes with something new called wet touch technology. So even when there's a bit of water on your display, there won't be any mistakes when you touch the screen. Like, you can really use the phone without wiping out those small droplets and there won't be any error. By the way, I really thought it was a display technology, but it seems iQOO is using an AI model to predict where you're actually touching the screen. Now that's definitely pretty cool. By the way, the new always on display feature in combination with the LTPO display can keep the display at the lowest power consumption by keeping the refresh rate at just 1 Hz, just like an iPhone. Next, this phone also comes with something new called the Q1 chip. Now this is a dedicated chip from iQOO which can further enhance your gaming experience and imaging experience as well. Well, in terms of gaming, we have a new feature called Super Resolution which can improve the resolution of the game, making everything look much more crisper. We also have something called MEMC which increases the frame rate whenever you're watching videos to make motions look much more smoother with clear visual effects. So these are some pretty unique features that are available only on the iQOO 12. Going on, this phone also comes with dual stereo speakers. Let me correct that. It comes with symmetrical dual stereo speakers and they are super loud. Here's a quick review.
Tell me, baby, what's the problem? 'Cause I keep trying to figure it out. Oh no, oh no. Tell me, baby, what's the problem? I'm only picking up what...
Now coming to the battery department, this one comes with a 5000 mAh battery, supports fast charging and comes with a 120 watt flash charger inside the box. You can completely charge your phone from 0 to 100% in less than 30 minutes and you can get 80% of charge in under 20 minutes, which is super useful. Besides that, we also have an in-display fingerprint scanner on this phone, which works without any issues. We also got the face unlock feature, which works fantabulously in good lighting conditions, low lighting conditions, and even in complete darkness. So when it comes to the basic security stuff, iQOO 12 definitely ticks off all the checkboxes. Now with the latest FunTouch OS 14, we got a brand new feature on this phone called the Smart Sidebar. Now once you enable this feature, you can notice a small bar on your right side. Just swipe from it and it brings up a panel with some apps. Now these are just temporary applications, you can rearrange them, you can select all your favorite applications later. But anyway, whenever you click on these applications, they open up in a pop-up window. Now this has been a feature on other Android phones for a very long time, but finally we got it on the iQOO 12 or literally all the iQOO and Vivo phones. So using this feature, you can basically open any application that is supported in a floating window. Next, we have an inbuilt application to lock applications. Now for some security reason, if you want to lock applications, net banking applications, or in some cases if you want to even lock games, you can do that using this feature. You just need to go to security settings, app and encryption. For the first time, you need to give it a unique password, and this password can be different from your lock screen password. Now select the applications that you want to lock, and you can also select on what basis it should be locked, like whenever you lock your phone or whenever you close an application, those applications will be locked. You can also choose to unlock locked applications using facial data and fingerprint scanner as well, which can be pretty useful. Now once you have configured all this, you can open any locked application and it will ask you for a password. And if you have already enabled fingerprint and face unlock settings, you can also use the fingerprint scanner or face unlock feature to unlock a locked application. As this is an inbuilt feature, it works pretty well and it's pretty secure. Next, we also have an inbuilt feature to hide applications. Once again, for some reason if you want to hide some applications on your phone, you can do that in this way. Once again, go to settings, security, privacy and app encryption. Now select app hiding. Now from here you can select all the applications that you want to hide. Do note that once you have selected these applications, they will stop running in the background. So if you hide applications like WhatsApp, they won't be receiving messages continuously in the background. Whenever you open them, they'll get the messages. Next, make sure you enable this particular toggle, View Hidden Apps, to check out your hidden applications. Now once you're done, you can go to the home screen and check out that all the hidden applications are hidden on your home screen. Even if you search for them on the Play Store, it will not show as installed. Even in your recent apps page, you won't find those hidden applications. Now to access those hidden applications, there are two ways. One is go to the same location, that's settings, security, privacy and app encryption. From there you can check out all your hidden applications. Another way is using a gesture. On the home screen, swipe up using two fingers to access all the hidden applications. By the way, you can also choose to go with password protection for hidden apps. Next, we have a feature called App Clone. Now using this feature, we can have two instances of the same app. Like we can run two Facebook accounts, two Instagram accounts, two WhatsApp accounts on the same phone. It's a pretty cool feature, but it can only be used for some applications. By the way, we can also hide these secondary applications as well. Next, we have dynamic effects. Now Vivo has put a lot of things related to animations and visuals of your phone all bundled up in a single place called dynamic effects. From this place, you can change your dynamic effects, touchscreen animations, ambient lighting effects, fingerprint icon animations, fingerprint recognition animations. So basically you can do a lot of stuff related to animations and visuals of your phone. So definitely check out this section. Next, we have always on display. Now if your phone comes with an AMOLED display, you will definitely have this always on display feature, which simply keeps the display always on. So this is how a normal phone looks like. It's completely black, there's nothing going on, and this is with always display on. So basically you can have some extra information on the screen like date and time information, some notification icons, battery percentage and so on. So all this information will be always on even when your phone is locked. So you can enable this feature from here, and you can also configure things like you can change the clock style, display mode, and you can also choose the notification settings for the always on display feature. Overall, it's a pretty good feature. Next, we have super power saving mode. Now all the Android phones come with the regular battery saver mode, which restricts CPU usage and slightly improves the battery life. But this super power saving mode is different. It will stop all the applications running in the background and let you choose 4 to 5 applications, and only those applications will be running, and it will drastically increase the standby time of your phone. So if you are running low on battery, say 5 or 10%, and you don't want your phone to switch off for 2 to 3 hours more, I would suggest you to turn on the super power saving mode. It works and it is really useful. Next we have one-handed mode. Now once you enable this feature, you can just swipe from the left side or right side of the screen like twice in this way to enable the one-handed mode. Normally the phone's display is definitely pretty big for single-handed usage, so in that case you can just enable the one-handed mode and use it like a smaller phone. Next we have game mode. Now once you enable this feature, whenever you are playing a game, you can access a game panel from the left side corner. You can just swipe it and it shows up, which gives you lots of options. It gives you options like auto brightness locking, taking a screenshot, we can record the video, we can open applications in pop-up windows while playing a game, which can be pretty handy, and most importantly we have pretty unique features which are available only on this phone. For example, we have 3D vibration with 3D surround sound. Now this particular feature is for games like PUBG and Call of Duty, and once you enable it, your haptic engine works in sync with the game. Like whenever you shoot with your gun or you get shot, you get a haptic feedback on the phone, which can improve your gaming experience. Next we have global search. Now this particular feature is enabled by default, and whenever you are on the home screen, you can just do a swipe down gesture to go to global search. Now from here, you can search everything on your phone. You can search for applications, contact names, messages, files, and even settings. This feature is actually pretty similar to the one you can see on iPhones, and it also works pretty well. Next we have some super fancy gestures. First we have double click to light. Once you enable this feature, like instead of pressing the power button to go to the lock screen, you can just double tap on the screen to light up the screen. Next we have double tap to sleep or double tap to turn off. Once you enable this feature, you can just double tap on the lock screen or on your home screen in a blank area to turn off the phone or just lock the phone. Now here's a quick demonstration. Whenever your phone is locked, you can just double tap the screen, turn it on so you can check out the time and some other information, and once again you can double tap on the lock screen to turn off the phone. You can do the same even from the home screen. Next we have raise to wake. This is another super handy feature. Once you enable this feature, you can just pick up your phone from a table and the display lights up automatically. If you are using face unlock feature, it can make the unlocking process even more seamless. You just need to pick up your phone from the table, just look at the display, your phone lights up, checks your face and unlocks the phone. Once again, this is a pretty cool gesture. Next, I'm going to show you how to enable the alternative phone dialer and SMS application on your phone. Now by default, this phone comes with a Google phone dialer and contacts app. So if you want to change that and go back to the old Vivo phone dialer, this is how you do it. Just enable this feature and you get an extra phone dialer from Vivo, and then you can choose the default application that you like. So guys, these are the most important things that you need to know about your phone. By the way, if you want to know about all the software features offered by your phone, do check out my playlist where I explain about each and every feature available on your phone. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you're planning to buy this phone, use the link in the description. It always helps the channel. With that said, this is Nikhil signing off. See you in my next video.